Hey there, thank you for stopping by for another video. Today I would like to show you how your mix could benefit from some analog gear on your Mixbus. Let's go, let's dive right into the session and I'll show you what we're talking about. I am Toby, audio engineer at Simple Live Studio, and let's go. So, what we have here is a mix I've recently done for my punk band Rebel Resurgence, and today I will show you how I set up some analog gear on my Mixbus. The advantages of an analog processing on the Mixbus are we can get rid of some digital harshness and we get a little bit more atmosphere and a little bit more flavor to the whole mix. So at first I will show you what I have on my Mixbus. Let me grab the camera real quick. So at this point we have two channel strips. These are from Presonus, and we are talking about this section here, which is the mic preamp section, which had the gain and the tube drive. The other parts from the channel strip, the compressor and the equalizer, are bypassed for what we're doing right now. So this is the hardware I use on my Mixbus, and it's set up like this. This is a pre-out channel. The whole mix comes together in the pre-out channel, and from there is a send to the mix compression channel, which is this one. And on the inserts I have an equalizer, a chaps channel strip, and the Mixbus. This part here is where the signal goes from the inserts of this channel out through the interface, through the both mic preamps, and back into the interface. And from there it goes into the SSL bus compressor and another equalizer. And what this all sounds like is like this. I have bounced it before, I've printed it before just to show you a good A/B comparison. These are printed through the same signal chain, but the outboard mix is with the mic preamps, with the analog gear, and the IDB for in the box mix is without the analog gear. So let's listen to the outboard mix first. This is completely done through the mic preamps. And now let's switch to the indie box mix. Back to the outboard mix. Just listen for the sustain from the snare drum, for example. Now the outboard mix, the sustain from the snare drum seems to be a little bit longer than in the indie box mix. The next thing listen for is the digital harshness in the upper parts, in the upper frequencies. Now in the indie box mix, and now in the outboard mix. In the outboard mix, the high frequencies seem to be a little bit smoother, a little bit warmer. This is the indie box digital mix. Now the outboard mix seems to feel a little more like three-dimensional, a little bit deeper, a little bit warmer, a little bit fuller. So, as you have heard, this is not a huge difference, and I hope the difference is audible after the video is processed through the YouTube algorithm. This is just a quick video. I wanted to show you how I use analog gear on my Mixbus, how just two mic preamps can do a lot for you by setting them up on the Mixbus. And the idea is, when using outboard gear, where to use outboard gear. And the idea to use outboard gear on the Mixbus is that the whole mix goes through this outboard gear, and you have the biggest effect from running your whole mix just through the outboard gear on the Mixbus, instead of just using, let's say, one vocal compressor that's an analog piece. There's just the vocal processing in analog and not the whole mix. And this way, it's just two pieces of analog gear and the whole mix is running through it. This can make a huge difference on the overall sound. And it's easy to set up. Just if you would like to know how to set this up in Cubase and how to calibrate these, just let me know in the comments. I will do a separate video on this. And also please drop a comment if you can hear the difference on your device. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button down here, and see you on the next video. Ciao!